Dude, Brit Lit blows, man.
Bro, it's my favorite class, bro.
Alright, Brit Lit! Boys, I've been working on a new pickup line.
Let's hear it, man.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go up to a girl and be like, yo, are you my appendix? Because I don't know what you do, but this feeling in my stomach makes me want to take you out.
That was kind of awful, man.
What's up, dog?
What's up?
What are you doing?
Man, I'm just reading this book for the Brit Lit Final.
What book is it?
Animal Farm by George Orwell.
Dude, is that about like a petting zoo?
No.
Dude, it's kind of like my book, 1984, by the same dude.
Yeah, I read that one too. Couldn't get anything from it.
Well, good luck, Trice. We're gonna go downstairs and sack.
Alright.
Oh, hell yeah.
What the heck is this book about?
I don't get it.
Where am I? What's going on here?
We're building a windmill. My name's Boxer.
And I'm Snowball. I'm in charge here. We're building a windmill for us animals to have a utopia here. But the bad thing is this guy named Napoleon's all against us.
Okay. Napoleon.
Napoleon was my partner in the overthrow of man, but now he doesn't like me anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what does this windmill represent?
Equal opportunity for all animals, no matter their social class or work ability.
Sweet. Wait, so it's a socialist group?
We prefer the term Marxist society, so it's pretty much just a communist government setup.
Oh, it all makes sense now. Animal Farm is about the USSR Communist Revolution. Joseph Stalin is Napoleon, Leon Trotsky's Snowball, and Karl Marx is Old Major. Man, it all makes sense. George Orwell talks about a communist society that falls from internal and external forces, which are all caused by the desire to better oneself. I gotta go tell the guys. Guys! Last night, I had a dream about my book, and I finally understand it. Oh man, it'll wait.
Hey! No reading.
What, man? I was just trying to enjoy a good book.
It's against the law.
Just film it.
Such a good book. Whoa! Why'd you do that?
Because it's illegal.
Well, why is it illegal?
Because books provide us with false knowledge. We don't need to know anything other than what TV and radio tells us.
Nuh-uh, you're an idiot.
Look, everybody's the same and everybody thinks the same things, knows the same things. That's just how it goes.
But books are amazing. They help us expand our knowledge and become a better person.
Some guy thought the same thing. His student name was Guy Montag, and then he went rogue, killed our leader, and now he's on the run. So we're gonna have to put you under arrest to prevent that again.
I don't like the way you guys think, so I'm gonna go spread the knowledge of books in this dystopian place.
Oh! Whoa, man. It all kind of makes sense now. The book that I read is similar to that short story we read in class, Harrison Bergeron, where everyone is forced to think the same. It's kind of like that in every dystopian story. The difference between my book and that story is in my book, the leaders destroy all knowledge so no one can think at a higher level. But in the short story, people with higher ability are set with a certain handicap so they can't think at a higher level. Dude, that's awesome. I know, right? Yeah. My book's kind of like Harrison Bergeron as well. When everybody's ability is limited. You're limited to what you can do. Dude, it all just connects. It all just connects.
Man, screw Big Brother. I wish he was dead.
You are the dead.
What? We're the thought police. You have committed thought crime.
What? I just said something about Big Brother, no big deal. And how do you even know that?
We monitor everyone through the telescreen. No one can disobey the party. We're taking you to the place where there's no darkness.
Where am I?
You're in room 101.
Why?
This is where everyone goes who opposes the party.
You must learn to respect Big Brother and Oceania.
What's Oceania?
It's our nation. There's also Eurasia and East Asia.
Oceania has the old US and the UK. Eurasia consists of all European countries and Russia, and East Asia is the rest of the world.
How do you know that? There aren't any historical records or books that tell you that.
Some guy gave me a book and he said he was from this group called the Brotherhood, and they're like working to discontinue the party.
Yeah, we change everything in history to make it sound good for ourselves and make it good for our party.
Well, that's not nice. You can't just force all the citizens to believe something like that.
Yes, we can.
No. Whoa, that dream made me finally get my book. It totally reminds me of what life in Soviet Russia would have been like, but it like took it even further. It was like a parallel reality where communism took over the whole world and where there were no democracies, just totalitarian governments that controlled everyone. It also had some ideas that the poem we read in class did. The poem Martial Law talked about how the upper class people enforced the ways and ideas of the ruling class, and anyone who disagreed or opposed them was beaten and faced with brutality. In the poem, the theme of reaching for the light represents the freedom that all of the people longed for, but they couldn't because they were being dictated. It seems like all dystopian books kind of contain ideas of communism and totalitarian ruling classes.
Bro, that's insane.
Right?
It's crazy.
I know.
Bro, where are we?
Dude, I think we're at Legoland.
Nah, man, this is the world state.
Who is this guy?
I'm the director of hatcheries here at the Central London Hatchery.
Hatchery? What are you guys hatching?
We hatch human babies.
What? So whack!
Yeah, we genetically engineer all of our babies so that they can fit into one of our 5 classes.
Why don't you just make babies like the rest of the world?
Because if we made babies naturally, then they wouldn't fit into one of the classes and the delicate society could fall. Right here is where it all happens.
Wait, but if everyone has a certain role and no one has a family, how's anyone happy?
Yeah, if like you can't express yourself and like everybody's the same, how is anybody happy?
No, if you're unhappy, you just take this drug called Soma, and you're just happy again.
Yeah, everyone here takes a lot of drugs when they're not happy. Isn't that sick? There's also a lot of sex.
Whoa. That futuristic society is really strange. My dream really helped me understand how this book demonstrates the dystopian traits of a very rigid caste system and everybody being equal. I was very confused about my story, but that dream really cleared it up.
Dude, my dream made me realize that our books are probably pretty similar because they're written by the same guy.
Yeah, George Orwell fought in World War I and saw like communism in the face and came back to the US and was a big part in containment. And,
Did he really?
Yeah, and making
I
sure
didn't know
that
that.
like everybody knew the dangers.
Yeah, he probably had some really close ties to communism that had good
I
ideas
think
about it.
that like my book didn't really say communism outright, but because like the babies are genetically engineered, that like everybody's trying to be equal, you know?
Yeah.
Mine had some communism in it.
Yeah, I think a lot of, especially American dystopian novels, are going to be based around communism and
Everybody being equal, you know?
everybody being
Yeah.
equal, and the failures of those societies.
It seems like America's very scared of communism, so it's like a good alternate reality for dystopias.
Shows that in these societies we can't really have everything that we do have and everything that we want and desire.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love?
Yo, where am I? And then I
Therefore, the freedom and utopia we have dreamed of. The only problem is that Napoleon bitch is against us.
Where am I?
Windmill.